It has been 90 days almost since I've had any alcohol whatsoever, and we are going to start this video off by taking a shot. Now I know what you're thinking. You're like, Joe, why would you ruin a perfectly good streak of almost 90 days of no alcohol? Why would you ruin it by taking a shot? Now, this is not a shot that you might be expecting. I am taking a shot of organic extra virgin olive oil with a little bit of salt as well. In conjunction with that, I'm also taking my daily dose of vitamins. I have a vitamin B12 complex in there, a vitamin D3, K2. These are all fat-soluble vitamins, so the best way to take them is with some fat. And organic extra virgin olive oil is actually super good for you as well. So let's put these vitamins to the dome, and let's get this down and over with here. Oh, damn! I did it actually yesterday for the first time. I did it without the salt, and without the salt, it's a little rough. With the salt, it's pretty good. But I will say, I felt pretty good the whole day with just the organic olive oil and the vitamins to sort of start my day off. So that's how I might be starting most of my days. Organic, extra virgin olive oil, vitamins, and I'm ready to hit the ground running. And the next part of my day is making sure I'm getting all of my vitamin C's in. So I'm talking about cold plunge, cigar, and coffee. I'm already 2 coffees deep for the day. Now it is time to cold plunge, and at some point during the day, you know, have a little bit of a cigar. What is vitamin C really? What does cigar start with? What letter? C. So I see no difference. Alrighty, here's the first real, I guess, meal you can say that I'm eating for the day. I have 1 serving of Greek yogurt, some blueberries, and a serving of organic maple syrup in this. For me, in the way that I've been eating recently, I don't track calories or macros anymore. I train every single day. 4 days on for weights, so I go upper, lower, and then I do 3 days or 2 days of boxing, and then the 3rd day is a conditioning day. And it's basically what I do at boxing training. I just do it on my own time. So I work out every single day, and I burn a lot of calories. I mean, boxing for like an hour and a half to 2 hours, you know, 3 days out the week, burns a pretty decent amount of calories. And so for me, I don't really find it necessary to track my calories or macros. I just eat relatively 3 to 5 times a day, make sure I'm having plenty of protein. If I feel like I'm getting a bit too lean, I'll eat a bit more. If I feel like I'm gaining too much body fat, then I'll eat a bit less. And that's pretty much how it goes. Now, this is kind of quote unquote the leanest off season I've ever had. I'm about 180 pounds right now, between like 10 to 12% body fat, and I feel really good at where I'm at right now. A couple weeks ago, I was getting a bit leaner than that. I was probably getting closer to that 9% body fat range, and I noticed that I was just more hungry more often. And so I made sure to increase my calories. I started throwing in things like cashews into my Greek yogurt, just more calorically dense foods. And now I'm kind of feeling a little bit more satiated. Other thing about my nutrition as well that I've changed is that I don't really eat as many carbs as I used to. I heard something very interesting by Gary Brecka. He said you have essential fatty acids that we have to consume every day, and we have essential amino acids that we must get to. So we have to consume protein, we have to consume fats, but there is no essential carbohydrate, meaning that we can go without carbs. And so since kind of hearing that, I thought that's pretty interesting. There is no essential carbohydrate. So I've recently kind of tapered my carbs down a little bit more, started eating more fruit and maple syrup, which is kind of like my main kind of sources of carbohydrates. Bumped my fat intake up. Protein I just kept high. And honestly, I feel a lot better. I don't really feel as bloated. I don't feel as lethargic, as lazy throughout the day. And this is kind of how I prefer to eat. My training feels good. My energy levels feel good. So I prefer personally higher fat, higher protein, lower carb is kind of how I've been taking my approach to nutrition. But anyways, I'm going to eat this. I have a couple more clients to train for the morning. And I will just see you guys as the day rolls on and update you on what I'm eating. Alrighty, here with the next meal or snack, I guess you can say, of the day. What I have here is 2 bananas, and this is gonna be the pre-workout snack for the day. I'm not gonna lie, the way my schedule has gone so far, I only had time to eat that Greek yogurt, the olive oil and vitamins, and I've kind of just been on the road training client to client. I haven't had time to really eat a big meal, and I wanna get the workout out of the way. So I'm gonna eat these bananas, let them digest, use these as the pre-workout fuel, and then afterwards I have a massive meal, the biggest meal of the day, coming right after the workout. But I'm gonna eat these, and I will see you guys during the workout. Alrighty, it is upper body day. Today is one of those days. I was up at like 5 in the morning, had some clients at 6 a.m., 7 a.m., 8 a.m., and it's kind of midday here between now and my evening clients. And I am just dragging when it comes to these energy levels. I usually try and aim for about 5 coffees a day. That's kind of what sustains me throughout the day. And I only had 3 so far today, thinking that was enough. Big mistake. For today's main chest movement, we have some flat dumbbell press, but what I'm doing is I'm adding a resistance band just to change up the tension a little bit. I usually like to warm up with like a flat cable press, but currently right now I'm not able to use the cables. I'm giving this a shot instead. Okay. Not a little bad addition. If you have one of these, give this a little shot for a different variation over regular flat dumbbell press.
After this one, we're going to go to 70.
I said it once, and I've said it 1,000 times. This is my favorite row movement. Chest supported dumbbell rows all day long. Even more so than bent over barbell rows. Thoughts? You know, today's one of those workouts where I just don't feel like working out. I haven't taken a rest day too in like 15 days or 2 weeks straight without any rest days, so my body is a little bit tired. This is more of a mental discipline act than it is a workout for me. All right, we're about 65% of the way through this workout. Gym is starting to get a little crowded, so all we have left is just shoulders and arms, and let's just finish this thing off and get the heck out of here. Alrighty, that's the end of the workout, but it's time for the mandatory pump check. And that's the workout. Alrighty, it is after the workout and it is time for the post-workout meal. What we have here is just a bunch of New York strip steak. And what I put on the steak is actually this Maldanon sea salt, flaky sea salt. So it's these really thick grains of sea salt I like to put on there. It just adds a little bit of crunch, adds a little bit of flavor to the steak. All you need on a good steak is just salt, and that's it. I am super hungry. Let's give this steak a little bit of a taste test, shall we? This is probably close to like a pound and a half at least worth of steak. And this is my biggest meal of the day. I'm gonna be here at the gym. It is currently 5:40 p.m. Post-workout meal going down. I have clients from 6, another one at 7, and that's it for the rest of the day. So I wanna make sure that this holds me over until I get home. And then that way when I get home, I can just have a really light meal before bed. I don't wanna try to eat anything too heavy before bed because I wanna be able to sleep well. So this is my biggest meal of the day. Gives it plenty of time to just digest in my stomach. As you can see, higher fat, higher protein approach. I'm not fully keto because I do enjoy fruit, organic maple syrup, even Greek yogurt has some carbs in there as well, but it's gonna be lower carb, higher fat, higher protein. Anyways, I'm gonna eat this, go to work, train some clients, and I will see you guys in the last and final meal of the day. Alrighty, wrapping the night up here. What we have for dinner, last meal of the day, is gonna be just a nice piece of salmon. And I'm not the only one excited to eat this, because somebody is. Where's she at? There she is. Gonna eat this and then head to bed. This has been a full day of eating. Again, this is something realistic that I do every single day. I don't count macros, I don't count calories anymore. I just train every single day. Lots of cardio, so I can pretty much get away with eating nearly whatever I want. I try and focus on the most nutrient-rich foods as possible and the foods that I feel the best on. I feel the best when I eat lots of steak, salmon, higher fat, higher protein, lower to like moderate carb. That's just where I feel my best. At the end of the day, you have to experiment, see what works best for you. In terms of the actual food sources themselves, if you want to gain weight, pretty simple, calorie surplus. If you want to lose weight, calorie deficit. I mean, I think everyone knows that by now. But again, this is what I eat. I'm wrapping the video up here. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you are new, and I will see you guys in the next one.